There's definitely something over this way. Oh! Oh, yeah. One-shot mega rabies. That's what you want. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. We're back on the Tharat map here doing our max level tame only challenge and still having problems getting spinosales and all the ore to respawn, so I don't have any of the ore that will let me do any of the boss fights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and show you all the caves that I've found. I think there's one that I haven't been in yet. I think it's the only artifact cave I haven't been in, but we'll go to all of them, and that might be the only video this week just for the fact that I can't really do much here, and I've got some stuff I need to finish in the real world. But we'll go ahead, oh geez, we'll go ahead and take Bloody Mary here, and we'll just go to these caves, show you like the very entrance of the cave, and yeah, hopefully it helps you out a little bit, and I will catch you on the next video after I have this little break to do some painting and patching and cleaning. All sorts of stuff I need to do. But I will see you at the first cave, and yeah, let's go through this. Alright, the first cave we're coming up on is the one from a couple episodes ago, the parkour cave. Not the most recent parkour cave. This is just a parkour cave, and yeah, it didn't have anything at the end of it. And in this parkour cave, it's a lot more forgiving because when you drop in the lava, it's just basically colored water. So no big deal falling in the water here. You might want to you might want to bring a building block like I did right here, so when you do fall in the water, you have a way to get back up and out. But this is the parkour cave, and if you look at the coordinates, it is at 13.2, 58.3 on the inside, but the entrance, I'll do it at the entrance as well, just so you can actually see where to get into it. You can find your way into it if you can find the entrance. The entrance is at 13.3, 59.5. And that is the parkour cave. And we'll go move our way on to the next one. Oh, Mary. God, the turning radius. The wyverns are great, but the turning radius is just abysmal. Come on. Swoop it. There we go. I brought Bloody Mary just in case. There's some caves where the entrance is pretty spicy, so like the ice cave, the nightmare cave. So we're going to go ahead and just bring Bloody Mary with us. But I will see you at the next cave. The next cave, I believe, will be the cave where the cunning is. Actually, the cave that I had marked down on my paper is this cave, the ice cave. It is the one that is probably the hardest on the entire map, because you go in here and you have two large open areas of just huge things. Direwolf, and it's still got parent nearby. See, right there. And this one's 175, so not bad. But if you want to get yourself a pack of like high level direwolves to start off with, go ahead and do this. Claim yourself some babies. Okay, it doesn't really want me to claim that one, but come on, claim the baby. You can go like that, just claim a bunch of babies and go in there. Everyone saw me do this cave. It gets pretty ugly. It gets pretty ugly. It has two artifacts. I had to do this cave a second time because the second artifact is on the first floor, and I didn't see it because I got brutalized so many times going in there. But this is the ice cave, the nightmare cave, the one that will haunt your dreams. And it is... the entrance to it is at 26.2, 31.1. And I think the next one I'll take you to is the honey cave. And there's other caves that I don't have. It only lets me put so many waypoints, so I have it written down on a sheet of paper. I'll probably end up passing one and then have to go back and redo it. But that's fine. I will meet you guys over at the honey cave and give you the coordinates and just a little overview and what to get in it. I believe in this cave you get the clever artifact of the clever and artifact of the devious, I believe. So I will see you at the honey cave. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, going the right direction. Alright, coming into the honey cave here. I will go ahead and land Zeus and Bloody Mary outside. We can actually go into this cave a little bit. We don't need to fight anything. But other one, I couldn't really do it because there's so many Perlovia and stuff. But the honey cave, before we get into it, the entrance is at 44.2, longitude 46. And with this cave, I believe you get the artifact of the Skylord and the artifact of the Devourer. I believe. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. But I believe that's what I have marked down for what I got from these two caves. And to get honey and stuff, you just go this way and you can get off and gather honey from all these. All easy stuff. And you keep going back this way. You got a drop here. Oh, come on. But you can just speed run this because the only thing standing in your way is a bunch of dire bears and maybe some bees and stuff. But right here, first artifact, yeah, Skylord right there. We got bears. No big deal. Like I said, you can just run past them. They're normal levels. It's not like the ice cave where you got Pelovias that are level 300 on you. But then you go to the right at the entrance, and this is where I found there's a lot of bears still on this side as well. But there were several bees right there. Queen bee. If you want to get your own beehive, you can. There's another bee right there. If you want to get your own beehive, you can. But you don't need to. You can go to the left side and you can gather tons of honey. Tons and tons of honey. And it seems to respawn unlike the Tharat natural resources. But then right here, you have yourselves a drop. But to get to the artifact, whenever I first did this, there was a rock in the way of this doorway. You just go in here, and the artifact should be down at the end. Down, 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 down at the end. And there's a Skylord and the Devourer. Yep, that's right. So, my notes weren't wrong. But let me get out of this cave, and we'll head to the next cave, which one's closest? Ooh, Dire Bear 135. Can't really look at the map and be safe at the same time, so I will just bring you back at the next cave. Alright, we're coming up on the next cave, which is the Lava Cave, which, again, I've gone through most of these caves on the channel so far, or on this playthrough, I should say. But this one, normal levels. You got a little more spicy kinds of creatures in here. You got some Pelovias, Microraptors, things that can knock you off your mount. But the entrance to it is latitude 48.3, longitude 10.4. 48.3, 10.4. And if you look at it, when we get in here, the artifact of the cunning is what the artifact should be. Hopefully I don't get knocked off here. If we do, then I'll just respawn at base and fly somewhere else to the next cave, since the purpose of this video is to do the locations. If you want to watch the whole run through where I try my best to get through everything, then you can watch the other one, the other video where I actually did the cave. I just, 2 red drops right here, but right here at the end where this Rex is, I don't want to get a Microraptor. Come on, right up there. There's a couple Rexes. There is the artifact up there, and there's another red drop right here. So if you want a red drop farm and you have like a Rex or something like that, you can cryopod it and bring it in. Otherwise you're gonna have to have something like the size of a Thyla, because the entrance is not that big. I tried to bring my Rock Drake in the one time, and yeah, it wouldn't make it through the entrance. But you can get by that if you cryopod things and then throw them out right over there by that crystal. Cannot go through that right there. So Bloody Mary and I will see you at the entrance of the next cave, which I will bring you back again. I'm hoping that these locations are helping you guys out if you guys ever intend to play this map. It is a very well-made map. There are definitely some problems, like how the light just changed there. It's got its problems. I mean, I don't know if there's a crew of people to work on the map. If it's just the one guy, so stinking impressive. So stinking impressive. But I'll bring it back up the next cave. Coming up to the cave here, and I will show you exactly the coordinates here in a hot second here. Kind of want to get somewhat close so the RGs don't just bum rush ya. Stay there, Zeus. Okay, this cave is, I have it marked as cave as something. Let me see if does it say it when I get closer? No, it does not. But it is at latitude 91.5, longitude 12.8. And this is an artifact cave as well. You go into this sucker and it is the one that has all the survivor mates. There's a lot to unpack in this one. This cave is so beautifully made and it's so cool, but there's really not much to it. Not much to it at all, which is fine. It is what it is. Hopefully I don't get... It's this one. Oh, get back on it. Whatever that one is. Oh, gonna get Mega Rabies. Going to get Mega Rabies for sure. I don't remember dire wolves being in here, but there clearly were. But we get off here, and this is the artifact of the strong. I guess I can go ahead and take it. I'm right here. Nothing to do about it, but you see how awesome this is? If they had like some kind of puzzle, or like if you grabbed it like Indiana Jones, maybe these survivor mates were like just reskinned Rexes or something that came to life, it'd be awesome. But that is the literal amount of the cave right there. That's all we got. We got some bats, some snakes, some mantis, and apparently some dire wolves. And some scorpions. But let me head out of here. And there's several caves here at the bottom. one has the dark ore in it, and another one has an artifact. And I think I saw one at the very end that I'll show you as well. I have not been in it, but I'll bring you back at the next cave. Well, my game crashed, so we are no longer at the bottom, but it actually brought me up to the actual first artifact cave that I ever did, which was around Easter on this map. Not the only one I've ever done, but this is the one from Easter, and the entrance to this one is right here at 20.9, 87.6. So you go in this one. Last time I was in here, the first time I went in here, I believe I had Major Medjo, and we ran right through. I believe I can go that way, but this is the way that it originally went, and it had that one section where it looked like it would give you rock drake eggs for free, and it was a joke. You can't get free rock drake eggs. But you can come over here, you got yourselves a red drop. Yep, we'll take that, get some extra jerky food. But yeah, I was all the way down there. I was almost the next cave on the list, and the game crashed. And right here, this is something I completely forgot about. This one has mineable element ore. Just like on the surface in Aberration, you can mine element ore here. It's extremely heavy, but you for sure can do that if you want to. Let's just get rid of that. And I believe there's 2 artifacts, and they're side by side in this cave. This is the spot where it says free. That it's not free, son of a gun. You can't go in there. It stops you. But that's fine. We'll go over this way. I believe this is the way to the artifacts to the left. Zoom in. It's been a while since I've been in this cave. It's one of the ones that, yeah, it was towards the beginning. Didn't have a bunch of problems with it, but whenever I went back, things had spawned. So this is the artifact of the hunter and the artifact of the brute. Might as well just take them while I'm in here. If there's nothing around me to stop me, just take them. So that is the cave that is closer to where my base is. It's in the northeast of the map. So I'll go straight across real quick just to show you what's on that side. Frankly, I don't remember. It looks like there's another drop right here. Another drop, which, cool. Extra spyglass, I guess. Whatever. We got tech binoculars, we just can't use them. Can't use them, can't do the next boss fight, can't do nothing. So like I said, this will probably be maybe one of the only videos this week. I might throw another one out there just to, if I can figure out something to do. But if not, I will definitely bring you back whenever next week comes around. I'll have a whole week to think of something to do while I'm working outside. Yes, this is the entrance. This is the entrance. I can't remember what's over this way. There's definitely something over this way. Oh yeah. One shot mega rabies. That's what you want. Oh, I hear things. I don't know. One shot mega rabies. Why not? I mean, I guess I could do. I don't remember this part. Do not remember this part at all. I mean, maybe that's the key, is get overweight. And you won't have to worry about the jumping off the side of the platforms like in the parkour cave. I'm supposedly sprinting right now, but I'm definitely overweight from the elemental ore that I picked up. Cool, cool. Bloody Mary's back there. All on her own. And I'm not real sure where this goes. Let me just drop this. There we go. And it looks like it brings you to another drop. Now, is that worth it? Aloe saddle, a 576 bow. I mean, if you're just starting off, that's not that bad. Not gonna lie, not that bad. If it was an artifact over here, it'd definitely be worth it. But let's get back to Bloody Mary, and I'm gonna go head back down south, and I'll bring you back at the next cave. Okay, before I get back to the caves that are on my list, I was heading back down here, and this is the cave I was talking about where I didn't know what it was. I just came over here one time whenever I was trying to get the gold to respawn. It's not too far from the gold. The gold is right on the other side of that river lake thing. But we go down over here, and there was this thing. Last time I was here, there was a ton of stuff just right outside the entrance. But there doesn't seem to be anything. There seems to be a Dinotherium over there. But let's take Mary in here. We'll see if this is actually... Can we not go in it? Okay, do we have to leave and come back maybe? We left. Is that far enough? There we go. The cave entrance just closed on me. Oh, do I need a radiation suit in here? That is harmful to the eyes. Ah, it's like when you're walking over sand on a day that is like blazing hot and the sun's just reflecting off the sand. Oh man. Oh, look at this. It's got the Titan's head. I don't know what that is. Oversized broodmother. Okay, so these must be the bosses from the island maybe? Because that's a broodmother, that's the giant monkey man. I don't know what that is. Again, I've never fought the bosses on the island. That might be, these might be the bosses that are on this island as well that I just can't fight. I did fight the broodmother. All the titans are over here. And then there's the king titan head in the very back there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, it's like we're underwater. You see that? It's all wavy up there. Okay, there's something written on the Anubis thing here. Can we turn this on? No, we cannot. It's decoration. Thought maybe we control the spotlights and like unravel some kind of secret message. But it says, "Hello, survivor. Thanks for traveling between my worlds. I need you to know that thanks to you, I feel happier in my life. All this is a dream for me, and you're a part of it by offering your grain of sand. Thanks to the entire art community for making someone like me feel special. Hey, survivor, you make a heart happy. Never forget it." Okay, so another little message from Architecto. Kind of like the one at the... I believe it was the beginning of the Dark Ore cave. He had something there with the zombies written on the wall. A little thanks from Architecto, but it didn't seem like there was anything else to this cave other than that. But man, the design of the room and everything. Okay, like, all these caves are very, very beautifully, oh god, the light, beautifully designed, but they are not very long. There are some that are, like, I really like the honey cave because it had 2 different branching off areas that went to 2 separate artifacts, and you get honey in there. It was a very, very in-depth cave that was nice. Believe it or not, I really enjoy the one ice cave, the nightmare cave, because it is longer, it is challenging. Yeah, it is fun. Be prepared to be in that one. But let me get to the next cave and I will bring you back so we can keep this cave location guide going. I can't remember if I told you the coordinates of the entrance to this cave that I was just in, so I'm just going to fly back over here, and the coordinates are 83.8, 91.1. Alright, coming back to another cave that we just did. This is where I lost a lot of stuff because this has the parkour in it that actually does make you fall into insta-death lava. Insta-death lava. And the entrance to this bad boy is 92.5, 58.1. And there's a couple artifacts in this as well. We're not going to do the artifact cave. We'll just bring you to the entrance of both the parkour areas. Hopefully I don't get mega rabies again. It's one sad thing about coming into these caves just to show stuff. These bats give me mega rabies. See, parkour, died several times here. My stuff is at the bottom of the lava. And you also die in this toxic acid as well. So, 2 artifacts, 2 ways. Lots of fun, but I kind of wish they were like the other parkour cave where you don't die. But it is what it is. If maybe Architecto, maybe you can put a sign here that says unload all your gear on your mount so you don't lose it. Maybe something like that. Oh, come on, guys. Of course, there's a Vasilasuch is just out here munching on Zeus. Okay. What? Oh, broke my defense. Oh man, I hate these birds too. Oh well. Let's go ahead. He took my spoiled meat. Okay, that's okay. I will grab Bloody Mary and we are going to head to the next cave. Okay, this is the last cave. It's not very long. It's got the cool music. The really cool eerie music whenever you come out to it. I believe it says the cave. Yeah, it says the cave of the immune on my notes. So this is the cave of the immune artifact, and the entrance to this is 94.8, 45.4. So I believe this is the last artifact cave that I have found. If there's any more, I have not found them. And the music is tied to this little well in the center. Pretty awesome. But this is the one where you go all the way down here and you just turn to the left. There's some UDs and things like that. U level 150, no. Levels of creatures, not terrible. They're, I think, max 150. But there are a possibility Palovia if you go down in there. So just Be aware. Is that Baby Yudi? No. Baby Carno. Oh, Arthropleura. Obviously. But the artifact immune's right down there in that little area there. It's a really cool made cave. The floors, everything. Just not very long. And it's got this awesome well with music. You can also get a bunch of organic polymer from here if you want. It's got all these organic polymer bushes, so if you need to farm some organic polymer and you don't want to go to the northeast corner where I usually get it by my base, you can come right here. If you live down south, this is a good way to get organic polymer. But this is the last artifact cave that I have marked on my notes. There are 2 more caves. One I have shown, and that is the Karchar Cave, and the other is Aberration Cave, which I went into on my own. It's aberration. There's nothing else in it. It's just got aberration creatures and stuff. It's like a big bridge that goes to a dead end at the end that doesn't seem to have anything. Ooh, an element vein. Doesn't seem to have anything, so I don't really see the significance to it unless there's going to be something added later on. Maybe they'll put Spinos there someday. I don't know. But as of now, it's just a tight cave that is aberration themed. But I will take you to the entrances of both of those real quick. And yeah, then we'll wrap this up. Here is the epic Karchar Giganosaurus cave that it will ruin your life. It's not a singular Karchar or Giganosaurus that spawns down here. There's like 3 or 4 to 5 that would just spawn all at once. And you'll have no chance, but you have to go through like a water section. It's just like a little downwards L that goes over and then it goes back into the land. So water creature or scuba with cryopoded stuff or animals, and at the end is a water area that's for the Megalodon boss that I have not been able to fight as well because I can't get the ore and I can't get it to spawn. You put all the stuff in it and it just says it doesn't come up like you can craft it like a normal boss. But the entrance to the Karchar Giganosaurus Megalodon boss fight cave is 52.4, 53.9. And again, be prepared for that. Be very prepared because you have Megalosaurus and everything down there that rip you off your mouth. But let's go to the entrance of the Aberration Cave. It's actually kind of hidden, so I'll take you over there real quick and we'll wrap this sucker up for the day. Alright, I passed over it a couple times, but the entrance to the cave is right here. I can take you into the very entrance, I think, with the Thyla. Kind of hard though, because it's behind the waterfall. Thyla's a pretty good swimmer, so shouldn't have too many problems with it. Right here is the entrance to Aberration Cave. It doesn't seem to have like any more blue crystal or anything like that, but the entrance to this is at 42.8, 67.7, and this is the last one that I have been able to locate after all the time searching here. And again, still no ice RGs or anything. And this is kind of cool. It looks like water, but you can just run in it and you don't lose oxygen or anything. You just kind of go under. And these crystals are pretty much, yeah, invisible. So you can just come down in here. And like I said, it's just like a giant bridge that goes through here. And it's just aberration themed stuff. Just a giant bridge. Nothing to the cave whatsoever. I mean, there's some creatures, there's ravagers and stuff that spawn in here, and you got these charge tower things. Some megalosaurus sleeping. And might as well grab this while I'm here. Some shotgun shells. Yeah, I've got quite a few shotgun shells, but it's alright. That is the first one of those I've seen. Carcinos. So you can tame a Carcinos in here, it looks like. Or Carcinos. Or maybe there'll be a baby in here. Baby Carcinos. But it leads to this T-Rex mouth. And then in here. And then at the back here, you kind of have to be careful because it kind of glitches into a water zone. So you're underwater and you're losing losing oxygen, but then just fall right back out of it. I don't know what the purpose is. It keeps the creatures and stuff out, so I don't know if this is just like a place for you to build or what, but that is the aberration cave. So I think that's where we're going to end it. Like I said, having trouble with the bosses and stuff, and I got some stuff to do in the real world this week. So I think this will probably be the only video, maybe one of 2 videos this week. And we'll get back into the swing of things the following week. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, throw me a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me if you can think of anything else to do before we have the release of the Astraeus update on June 2nd. And I think the map is Ragnarok that's coming out on the 18th. But if you guys let me know, I will try to get it done. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.